Yep.
That's what that came down to.
They went in depth. They went in depth with that shit right there.
That dude Ernie Adams, T. Listen, Belichick is ill, but that dude Ernie Adams, he's the man behind Belichick.
Yeah, him and boys Pioli wasn't feeling
Pioli
good
too.
so either. Yeah, he
Yeah,
said,
Pioli wasn't feeling blessed either, but the dude
yeah,
Ernie
Shit,
Adams,
half the
they
fans
spoke
wasn't
about
feeling
him
well, so
before.
either.
I heard about that dude Ernie Adams. He has his own little office in the cut. He's one of those dudes that he's like unaccounted for. They
yeah,
gave him a job, but he's not. They don't bring him out like that during
he,
that time.
he been with Bill since the beginning.
Yep.
Yeah, he been with Bill since the beginning, man. So he kind of wrote out that shit. I can't wait to see the next 2 episodes though.
Yeah, man. Me too, man. I can't wait, man. That
So
shit.
also you guys started watching that series on Apple Plus.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to
you
get
gotta
it
catch
just to
that.
see it. Yeah, just to catch it. I'm gonna have to.
You gotta
yeah,
catch that, man. That
A lot of
I can't
people,
wait till it's
that's
over,
one
man.
I've
I
seen
have
out of
Apple Plus.
all of them.
a lot of people are raving and saying that's a like you guys were just saying, it's an excellent put
yeah. It
together
was
documentary.
who put it together. Whoever put it together did a great job, man. They dove right into it. You know what I'm saying? They dove. I like the way they keep going bouncing kind of back and forth, like from the beginning.
How it started.
Every time they talk about somebody, they'll bounce back to how he got to the Patriots organization and shit. So
Right.
that shit is crazy the way they did it, the way they just showed. It's a great documentary, yo. That's one of the best that I've seen. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna
you gotta see it, man. Because we could, man. Let me tell you, that documentary was great, man. I mean, it's still great because it's still more episodes, but the episodes that I saw so far, man, my goodness, man,
Yo,
I
that
don't know, it can't
film
be better
they
than
got
that.
in the combine, Stoney, that shit is hilarious. I see why Tom got drafted so late.
Oh man. Oh my
That
goodness.
motherfucker look terrible, man. I was like, damn.
Yo, terrible. Like
And look at
awful.
that. Look at that. From worst to first.
Yeah.
From worst
And they
to
took
first. That's crazy.
I'm and one more thing I gotta say about it. After watching this documentary, it kind of reminded me of why Bill should be appreciated and why he should be praised a little bit. Because let me tell you, they drafted Brady and they made him a starter. And if he doesn't do any of those two, who knows? We probably wouldn't have that decision. It was that decision determined what we saw in the 20 years for the 20 years that decision
against
made
Kraft
that difference.
against Kraft. Remember Kraft? Bledsoe went to Kraft, and Kraft was like, "Yo, if I tell him to play you, which I could, it's going back. We still lose. It's going to backfire on us." He said, "Just let." Kraft told Drew to like, "Yo, play your part, man. Just fall back. When the kid messes up, you'll get your job back." He never messed up.
He never messed
It
up.
never happened. So with that being
God can make moves. Doobie don't snooze. It's on your back, cause they hate you. Dog break through, son get through, but don't break you.
Yeah, guys. This is Parlay with us, man. It's me, Mr. Beans. We got Stony Cook, Hustle Stacks, and Sean Doe coming to you guys once again, live from the studios of Parlay with us, bringing y'all that sports entertainment. And obviously this weekend we have the NBA All-Star game. We had the dunk contest last night. And obviously we will be talking about whatever we have on the culture. So with that being said, nice to see you guys again. It seems like it was just the other day we was on here, but we back again. We're doing it again, and I love it. We're doing it for TV, man, like we supposed to. So yeah, man. With that being said, where you guys want to get started? I know y'all was just talking about this dynasty documentary that the Patriots put out. I really have to get a chance to watch that. I didn't get a chance to watch it yet. So I will download the Apple Plus and watch it. I know Apple TV got a lot of good stuff on there.
Yeah,
Anyway.
they actually got some good. They actually had a.
They got a lot of good shows on Apple
they
TV.
had a
Slow
great-
horses on there is dope. If you get slow horses, I recommend that. That's
Slow
it.
horses. Yeah,
Oh, that's on
listen.
Apple TV.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
heard Apple
fire.
TV got
That
some
shit's
real
fire.
nice,
Horse?
yeah.
Check it out.
Slow horses. Gary
Yeah, man.
Oldman. Fire.
They actually got the joint. They had a great Ben Simmons documentary on there too. That was real good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah, we got somebody, the great. We got somebody new on here. What's up, the great? Never seen you on here before. What picks y'all got for the
over? Take the over, the great. That's all I do in the All-Star game. Take the over. It doesn't matter what the over is on the total game, man. That's all I play is the total, the over.
Yeah,
Take the over. Take Halliburton MVP. I would.
yeah. I take Halliburton.
Take Halliburton, and the dark horse for MVP would be Steph. Steph got an extra grind since they got him coming off the bench in the All-Star game. So
Yeah.
I never. Okay. That sounds interesting. That sounds interesting.
yeah, he got with All-Star game. How you base the MVP? You got to base whoever scored. Like if they're scorers, they always going to score in the All-Star game. I mean, at a high clip like Tatum, even Brown could probably get a lot of points. You know,
Thanks to great. Thank you to great for chiming in, man. Thank you. Take the over, like they say. Those games are always high scoring anyway, so take the over. So I see Halliburton. Yo, Stacks, though. And Cook. I know you guys are big ball heads. I am too. You know, I'm now getting into these new young boys, but it seems like Halliburton is like he's the talk of the town this All-Star weekend.
Yeah, I mean it's in Indiana, right?
That's true, and it's Indiana. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So he should be. He's doing well, man. I mean, shout out to Sacramento. Sacramento had that kid, man. I mean, they made it tough.
Yeah, they had him.
Fox. So they chose Fox, and I mean, I guess you can't go wrong either way, depending on how you're trying to run your offense. But there wasn't enough room for 2 points, so they picked Fox, and you know Indiana got a good player with Halliburton.
Ooh, yeah, they like him.
And the Rangers came back and won that game. I looked at my account. I was like, whoa. I did a little hockey parlay earlier because it was
So tell me the hockey parlay, because I'm sure people were like, you know, there's some people on there who probably some.
It's a stadium series. They're playing outdoors, so they're giving specials on DraftKings up to, if you go up 2 goals, no matter what time of the game is, it's only $10. You can only max on 10, but it's a $50 payout. So I mean, it is what it is. But that game was going back and forth. You know, you got to get these specials when you get them, because it's not.
Yeah, you said the Rangers and Islanders.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they went. Yeah, they went.
Rangers came back. I looked at my account. I was like, whoa, wait a minute, whoa. Little chunky there.
And they put it together for you too. DraftKings, they be putting some stuff together for you.
Yeah, man. I'm not mad at that. I'm just looking at
So let me ask you this question, Doe and Stacks, on Crooks. Crook, listen, I heard you know, for your sake, Crook and Doe, I don't know how we really do it, but MGM book, what is it called? The Encore book. Which one that got?
Oh no, WinBet. They shut down their mobile.
They shut down their mobile betting.
But you can still bet
inside in the casino.
Exactly. Yes, you can.
So I heard that FanDuel and DraftKings kind of stole their thunder here on the East Coast, at least. So they can't make no money. That's why they shut it down.
Yeah, well, they have DraftKings here, because we don't have we got FanDuel. What am I talking about? Yeah, we got DraftKings, FanDuel, MGM, Caesars.
Right.
We got this new one called ESPN Bet. They used to be Barstool.
ESPN Bet been big right now. That's going big.
Yeah, ESPN Bet's big. Yeah, so
WinBet. Big one in Florida right now. It's going to be Hard Rock blowing up down here.
Yeah, Hard Rock's coming to Hard Rock bought the Mirage in Vegas. They about to go take up Vegas. They're gonna take. They got a spot in Vegas. T.
Yo, Story. I got the Hard Rock right around the corner. Like about 30
we gonna have to come down there and check that.
Yeah, we're gonna check that. But they about to make a splash in Vegas. Let me tell you, the spot
Yeah,
where they
gonna make
taking over,
a splash. Yeah.
they gonna make a splash, man. They taking over a nice spot right on the strip, a historic area too. So they're gonna make sure they do that right.
Yeah, that's the big one right now in Florida. They kind of took Florida, like they came out later than everybody, but right now they popping down here right now. That's what
no, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure they are.
I think they started in
gonna
what,
hit that
Hollywood, Florida. They started in Hollywood.
Yep, Hollywood, Florida. Yep.
Yeah.
Hard
Rock.
that
I remember
big
seeing that in
guitar.
Hollywood, Florida. Yeah,
That's hot. They got that guitar. I like
that
that
guitar
man.
building. Yo, that guitar
building's
building.
hot.
Yo, they got ill shows there too, man. If you know, I seen Kevin Hart there. That's why I went to see Kevin Hart was at the Hard Rock.
Okay.
You have ill shows there. It's a nice little venue because it's like up close and personal. It's real small in there. I was surprised he was there, to be honest with you.
So yeah, man. With some little sports, guys. I was up very early this morning, and I didn't go to work today, so I was up early this morning. And Doe could tell you I'm texting Doe because I know he's up. And I got the chance in the first time in a long time to watch the Premier League.
Crazy.
And I saw Brighton take on, what's the name of that team again, Doe? It's a Sheffield.
Yeah.
Sheffield United. Yep. So SHU. What, yo, before the game even starts, just so you know, we're talking sports, and Doe is a big Premier League, a good soccer guy. I used to watch this stuff. I got out of it, but this morning I had the opportunity to watch some Premier League games, and I didn't even know what both teams had to bring to the table. But I was just thinking of Doe, and I said, "Yo, let me ask Doe because I know he's gonna take Brighton."
I was checking my bet right when you text me, man.
Sure enough, yo, I texted. I was like, "Yo, Doe, you taking Brighton?" He said, "Sure enough." I was like,
"Listen,
hey, yo, they scored 5-0. 5-0. I ain't never seen. They was talking so much after that game, like, yo, that was like an embarrassment to Sheffield.
Because that team just came up they just came up. So they weren't expected to do much. They're gonna get relegated again because in soccer, if you don't win, you go back down like this. They don't play. You can't have no Detroit Pistons in soccer, man. You ain't trying to do things for the. That's one good thing I like about that soccer in general, man. Like they put pressure on you to put money into your team. You know what I mean? That being said, that team's trying to build something. Not every team got money like any other league, but it's heating up, man. Manchester City tied with Chelsea yesterday. That's huge because Manchester City's like Golden State. Like when they were on their run, they're winning everything. Like
and I remember when Manchester City was at the bottom of the pile.
Yeah.
Years
they got the coach. They got their version of Phil Jackson or Red Auerbach. Like matter of fact, what's his name was with him? They had your boy Joe Mazzulla's with them now. He was out there taking pictures of coaching.
Joe, a big hot.
Yeah, man. Joe was out there today. He posted it online. He's out Manchester City, took pictures with his son, the coach.
Wow. So he said forget that. He said forget that All-Star game.
And that's another thing I was gonna tell y'all. If y'all want to,
he probably wants to get away from that.
Watch Ted Lasso on Apple TV. If you go, that's another one I recommend. That show, it's a good show, bro. It's a comedy / dramedy about the Premier League. You know what I mean? It's
okay.
It's real, man. It's different, bro. Like for me, and shout out to because for me personally, man, like T will tell you, man, growing up with my boy Mario Salas, God rest his soul, he got me into soccer. He kicked forever high. My boy, he passed away, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
But,
so he used to kick forever high.
Yeah, he used to kick forever high. Played baseball with him.
Yeah, rest in peace to Salas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He got me into the '94 World Cup. And ever since then, I haven't followed it like heavy. But over the years, I always kept my eye on it. Right. And then when gambling became legal again, like for I dug back deep into it. It's not the easiest sport to gamble on, but if you watch it,
Did you put your money? Did you take anything on Manchester?
Oh yeah,
I mean,
man.
Man U today?
I took the over, took them. Crook, I'm back on, brother. I'm back in your. I'm back with you, baby. But you know,
yo, when you got that, when you catch that wave, yeah, you gotta ride it.
I'm hot right now, and I'm putting good money, winning good money. But like, I'm just like with the All-Star game tonight per se. Like, I'm not gonna run in there and start like, oh, Tatum's gonna score 30, and like Stack said, man, these All-Star games, man. Like, if anybody wants to gamble tonight, you gotta look like that's a good point by Crooks, Curry, Halliburton. You know who else wants to prove a point? I think Donovan Mitchell, because he's not getting looked at as MVP. I think he should be right up there with everybody else. And these guys, unfortunately, the brand's the brand with these guys. You know what I mean? It could hurt and help at the same time. And these guys want to, Tatum won his MVP last year. I think Tatum's gonna do okay, but I don't think he's gonna go crazy because he went crazy last year.
He should have took that jacket off when he was lobbing it to Jaylen Brown.
Yeah. Yo, you think that Kenny Smith was on one last night though?
Yeah, he was on some shit, right? He kept
bugging, bro.
Yo, he was wilding. He was, but he was probably on. He was probably on something. I'll be.
So I got to take a look at the dunk contest. What do y'all think? You guys think about that dunk contest last night?
I wasn't in. Like Stack said, I wasn't really. I watched it, but it was just. I don't know.
It's.
Do y'all know? I watched it. That's what I'm saying. I was gonna ask you that. I was gonna ask all of you guys.
No more of that creativity, like just on
the
your
creativity. How did the creativity turn into something that what's this kid was doing when he was jumping over cars and people?
Blake Griffin. It's still the same. Don't y'all feel like it's the same? Jumping over Shaq, jumping over your brother, taking I feel like I've seen these dunks. I don't know. Right. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Stacks, what do you think? Cook, what do y'all think? I think
I watched today the dunk contest on YouTube just to watch the what went down. It looked like all the same dunks. Now Jaylen Brown dunks was what they call aggressive. I don't think it was nothing like stylistic. It was some style to it, but it was more like the finish was hard and aggressive. Yeah. They was loving that part about the way he was yoking it. You compared to these guys with these other, finesse dunks.
I mean, shout out for Jaylen for even getting in there, man. That's a star that got in.
Yeah.
But you know what? You know what he did? I think that's trying to make the competition still relevant by putting a star like him in there. You don't got to do that.
The Aaron Gordon, Levine, All-Star dunk contest. That to me was the last of the.
That was the last one. That was the last good one.
My goodness, when those two went at it, that's what I was talking about. That type of dunking, like your own spin, pump, whatever you got to do, like just your own self.
Right.
I'm not against using other people, but for the most part, if you're using your own creativity, showing your hops, I think that's the true essence of the dunk contest.
I like that. I like that answer.
That was definitely the last good one. Last dope one.
You're right. You're right, Crook.
I'm gonna tell you one thing.
Authenticity, the individualism. That's what speaks in those dunk contests. That's why I didn't even watch it last night, and I was home. You see what I'm saying? I didn't watch it because I'm not interested like that no more with the dunk.
Jaylen Brown almost ripped his leg apart. That was low key something that no one really checked out. He went to run and he almost ripped his fucking with that LCD, whatever that court they had. That court was.
I heard he showed. I didn't see it, but he gave a memorial.
That was dope. That was fire.
That was dope. I just saw a picture of it.
Fire.
What you mean?
That was
on
the gentleman that passed, Terrence Clark, that passed away in a car accident.
Oh, the kid that came from the kid from around the way. He from Boston, right?
Yeah, from Boston. Yeah, he had like a digital picture of him.
That was dope.
That kid was supposed to really do something.
Yeah, he was going to be a first round pick. I heard.
He was going to the league, huh? Stack. You think he would have gotten drafted? He would prepare for the NBA.
He didn't have a very good. I thought he would have had a better college career than he did, but I think he definitely got drafted for sure. I think he was
signing with LeBron and them before he passed, right? Didn't he just sign like a contract or something?
He was just one of those kids that fell victim, just went to the wrong school.
Yeah,
but he definitely would have get drafted. He got a skill set, so he definitely would have got drafted for sure.
Felt
But then,
bad
you know,
for that.
sometimes
Felt
kids
bad for
don't-
that. I felt bad for that family, man. That kid was on his way. I think it was the summer of him going into college, right?
Yeah, he was at. I think he was with left the officer signing something, or his boy Boston signed a contract. Something.
The workout. He was leaving the workout.
Oh, okay.
Leaving the workout.
Damn.
With Brandon Boston.
Boston,
That's
right.
ironic that he was working with a dude named Boston.
That's crazy, man.
And
That's
God
crazy.
bless him. God bless his family, man.
Man.
My
That was
cousin
a
cool with him.
sad. That was
God
a
bless
sad
him,
thing.
man. Damn,
That was a sad thing.
that was
But
rough.
yeah, what else we got? I mean, we talk. What else we got going on with the? Did y'all see anything with the 3-point contest? I think. Who won that?
That's what I've been into lately. That's what I've been into more the last couple years.
That's all. That's been the show for the last couple years.
Yeah, the 3-point contest.
That's been the event.
Dame time again, you know.
Yeah,
I'm busy.
Dame time again. I mean,
So Steph didn't get in that.
nah, Steph had to shoot out with Shorty, so he had to shoot out with a new school. So they kind of like just played that out the way and let Steph.
Okay.
Steph probably, who knows, Steph even wanted to be in it. Steph done won so many times, but
Right.
That was like a little
Right. It's like him and Clay. They wanted like
Steph ain't
time.
And I got to watch a little bit of the what is it called? The new whatever. What's the new kids coming in? What is it? The future or something?
Yeah, they messed that up though. I don't like the way they doing that.
Didn't that look kind of weird?
It is weird, man. They just should have kept it the way it's been. I don't know why NBA trying all this funny shit, man.
Keep it original, right? East versus West. That's how they should do it, right?
I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna get in.
I mean, not East versus West, but like the rookies, they just put them on teams and ball.
Back to the rookie shit, man. Back to the rookie on rookie, and just let it go, man.
Right?
Yeah,
they
go,
did. It was.
man.
It seemed,
even
Stacks is right. I was watching that. I'm like, I'm kind of confused on what's going on here. These supposed to be rookies and second-year players, and it was just kind of odd. I don't know. Y'all can probably explain that whole. I've never really watched that segment of All-Star Weekend.
Yeah,
the rookies.
Honestly,
I don't know. I don't know
really
nothing about that.
Any of that stuff.
I
I'm just
haven't
keeping
I haven't
100.
been
Like,
watching it either.
No,
Jalen
listen,
Brown
go.
wasn't in it. I wouldn't even watch it. I just being
You
real.
know what?
Like,
That's why I watched it. That's why I reviewed it, because I knew Jalen Brown was in the dunk contest, and I know we got to talk about sports, and this is the sports weekend.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, but other than that, I mean, truthfully, man, you're right though. Like,
me and Stacks had an
Weekend lost his pizzazz, but
earlier. Like, it's just simple.
Don't all of them hasn't all of them lost the pizzazz? Nobody
I didn't like the whole team, LeBron team.
Baseball.
This like keep it East versus West. Don't mess with that.
Yeah, they got it like that this year, Stoney. They went back to it. They
had to. They had to, man.
But I'm just saying, like, nobody watched. Oh, what you call is trash now. The Pro Bowl, that's trash.
They don't even have it anymore.
They
right?
gotta.
They got it. Yeah, they got his flag now.
Oh, yeah. I don't watch that. I ain't dodgeball.
They shouldn't have it because it's just too risky.
It's high school flag football with star athletes. I'm not even.
Just don't
lying.
have it. If you're gonna have it, just don't have it.
And they doing it, and then they moved it to Vegas. Vegas is going to be like the new no more Honolulu.
Nah, it's in Orlando.
It's in Orlando this year, so I think they're going to be moving
Orlando
between.
Last 2 years. You know, Orlando. Okay. Disney got that ill ass.
Disney, I think you're right. Disney, I'm wrong. It's not Vegas. It's Disney who got the lock on.
Disney got the ill facility. Yo, Disney, them AAU tournaments we used to playing in Disney, them shit was crazy. Like Disney got a ill sports complex. Oh,
look, they had the bubble. They hosted the bubble, you know.
Yeah, man. I remember that same
boardwalk and baseball.
That same joint, right?
Yeah, we used to play on those courts.
You played on them same courts in the bubble?
Same courts, bro. The same courts. Like that shit is huge in there. Like Disney, when Nationals and shit got watered down before it got all watered down on bullshit, political. But now they took that shit away. But it's a shame that they snatched that from Disney like that, because that shit was ill to go out there and play in that shit. That's when I seen a lot of good players in that building.
So Stacks, to ask you a sports question, what's going on with the AAU as being a former AAU coach? What is it still prevalent? Is it
Yeah, it's
still
still
thriving?
prevalent. It's still popping. Now you got a lot of more shoe circuits because now you got Puma that's big. New Balance got a circuit.
I knew you was gonna say that the endorsements, these people
New
coming in.
Balance. The new players are New Balance and Puma. So everybody's got their circuits now. So now you got the shoe deal teams. You still got your independent teams, which is a little bit battling heavy duty independent teams, but of course the cream of the crop is Nike. I mean, you on that Nike circuit, you going somewhere big. You got, of course, you got your Adidas, your 3-stripe, which BABC went Adidas though. You know that? They've been Nike. BABC, they went to Adidas now. They ain't Nike.
Oh,
That's
wow.
big. That's big. That's big. And that's big being that, everybody know growing up in Boston was an Adidas city.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. You're right.
But the biggest program in Boston, Expressions. Like Expressions has a Nike EYBL team, the clothing store. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think
that's
what
that's what Terrence Clark played for, though. That's what he played.
Okay.
Something went down with Expressions. They I think it's Snipes now. They rebranded.
Snipes now, yeah.
I don't know. That's a good idea. Questions. I don't know if they're gonna switch the name of the team. I don't know. It's like New England, low key. New England is like a hotbed for basketball. Like it really is. Like all the with his sons, don't know his stepsons, the private independent schools now.
Yeah,
So there's like the Brewster Academies and shit like that. Like Donovan
Wichenden, was it Wichenden? Am I saying that right?
You got all type of little prep schools, dog. That's in Mass. That Mass right now, like Mass is heavy. Like right now, New England, you got the #1 player in the country coming out of New England from Maine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's going to Duke, right?
Yeah, he's going to Duke. So like you think about all these kids that New England is like a hot.
That's what I was saying last episode. It's so ill how like me and Stacks used to talk about this all the time. How we didn't have that representation, not because obviously we had our friend Shane and all of them, but there was a little low there, and then Shabazz came, and then this new crop of guys came, and now it's like Stacks said, now they're all people forget Donovan Mitchell went to Brewster, not that he's from Boston. He went to Brewster.
They go to Brewster. Got a lot of people that went to
shout out to Tiffany Whitaker. Shout out Tiffany all the way in Maine.
She just texted me.
Yeah, that's Stacks' little sister.
Tiffany Duck Fat in Portland. That spot's crazy. She'll tell you about
it. What's the name of it?
Duck Fat. They make a mean brisket panini up there.
Damn, that sounds.
You like it up there, Crook? They got craft beers, craft everything.
She told me about a spot with the salt and vinegar chicken wings. I said, "Yo, what the hell?"
Yeah, that sounds interesting.
That's what I said, Stoney.
That sounds interesting.
If you like beers and stuff, go to Portland, Maine, bro. Trust me. Go take a weekend trip up there when it's night, bro. Crazy up there.
I heard everybody I know.
Oh no! Everything I've heard about Portland was like you said. That's draft country. That's draft country. That's obviously lobster and that type of stuff.
Bro, they got
Maine lunch.
Maine lunch. You know what I mean?
They out there heavy.
Yeah, man.
Right on the water too. Dip your, go right to the ocean. Yeah.
Then they also got the G League out there.
I ain't going front. I was a little.
And the G League is out there.
I had a resentment because I went up there. I was like, damn, I never came up here when I was drinking.
Well, I mean, it's not.
Hold on.
I mean, it's a couple hours away though, so you don't really think about it much.
Damn.
Come on, Jill. Be cool, Jill.
Come on. She gotta be funny, man.
Jill, be cool. She said, "Come on, man."
Hey, Jill, I love you, but I'd rather be in Maine than have to go through the Ku Klux Klan to get to your crib over here. Nah, I love you, Joe.
You
I'm
might.
just messing with y'all.
Nah, you ain't gotta go. You gotta go through the skinheads up that way.
That's true.
We got clan, y'all got the skinheads.
That's
You might
true.
run into that. You might.
Did I tell you when I was driving from Tampa to see Stacks? I said, "Yo, wait a minute, whoa!" It was like a 5-minute stretch. I said, "Yo, I ain't going front." Then I seen like the check cashier real quick and like the black barbershop. I said, "Ooh, thank God." But like 5 minutes there, I was a little shook.
Nah, I'm in the sticks, man. I'm in the sticks.
No.
Yeah, I'm done with that city life. Y'all can have that, man.
That being said,
Yo,
though,
it's
Stacks
not that
and
bad.
nice.
Man. Yo,
Beans,
yo,
you
it's
been
not
there. That crib is nice,
yeah,
though, man. I
that
ain't
crib
gonna
is
front.
nice. That
Nice.
area is nice. That's not too. When he was saying he was in
Nice
the
crib.
sticks, I really thought like I was gonna be like, he is the next McDonald's 10 miles away, or is the next Walmart 30 miles away. But when he was saying sticks, I was thinking that, you know what I mean? Nah, yo, right off T's, yo, there's a
It
main
ain't that. Yeah, it
strip.
ain't. Yeah, you go
There's
through
a
a
main
little low.
strip.
You go through a
I'm
little
just
low.
judging the beans compared to where I was.
I know, compared to where you was. Yeah, compared to where you was, you was literally city. Yeah, it was like you
It's
was
a
right
little
around the
low.
corner from the
I like
city.
it though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like
T had
Like
the
that though. I ain't
T-
gonna front. I said this dude. I said, yo, where was this dude growing up?
yo Stacks had the Patriots flag. That's how
Oh,
we
yeah.
found his house.
That's how I found this
Yeah,
house.
back then, you know, we didn't really have the
Exactly,
GPS like
the
that.
GPS.
You know,
Yeah,
but
we know to come
we was
off the
getting
exit
close.
on a certain highway,
Look, I said, there it is, right
down
there.
that block, and then next thing you know, we see T's house because he
shout
got the.
shout out to Stony, rest in peace to Ross and Mel. They came out for the wedding drove. So
Oh man, that was an ill trip, man.
I hear not open. I ain't no mind you. They told me they was coming, but I had so much going on, it slipped my mind. You know, it might be more. Cats tell you I'm coming, and you know they don't come. So
Right.
so I'm not gonna open the door. First person I see is Stony at the door. Like what the? I said, oh shit. Fuck, yo. Mike, Stony was in the joint. Stony was in the joint. So
I was part of the wedding. Yeah, I was in the joint, man. Yeah, man.
I don't know how I didn't make that wedding, bro.
That was an ill trip,
I
man.
just did jump in the whip.
I didn't jump in the whip. It was
Yo, they drove.
They drove. Yeah, that's what it is.
Yo, and we was going through where was it? Alligator Alley with the gas light on.
Some story did not warn you about that, Stony.
Oh my! T told us, make sure you fill your tank up before y'all go through Alligator Alley. Make sure you fill your tank up. Sure enough, man, we just got careless, man. You know, we passed the exit like twice. And there he was, man, on Alligator Alley, low on gas, man. And by the grace of God, man, we made it, man.
Alligator Alley, when you're coming from Tampa going to MIA,
yeah,
is the Everglades.
Exactly.
It's the Florida Everglades.
Nothing for miles.
There's nothing there. There's nothing there. So if you break down on the Everglades, and mind you, there's all type of wildlife out there. I mean, there's fences up, you still see shit crossing the street. You know what I'm saying? So I told him, yo, you don't want to break down here because nobody's gonna come get you. Yo, you're gonna have to call them. How you get gas out here? Like, no matter of fact, we got the road rangers down here. You see them dudes with the trucks. They'll have like a gallon of gas, and I don't even know if that's gonna get you out of there.
Wow.
God was with us, man.
With the Florida Everglades, that's all it is.
Because it was a bunch of laughter and everything until we ran into that situation. Things got serious.
Stoney said the trip got real.
It got real, man. Like, yo, it got serious, man. I mean,
that's a sport in its own, traveling through Florida. I'm telling y'all, man.
Yeah, I tell you, man. But we made it though. Thank God.
Oh no, I know that heat is for a special. Yo, Jill, you're right, but you know what? Tell you, I'm an island boy. I'm built for that heat, man. When I'm down there, I feel like, trust me, when I'm in Florida and anytime I had anything south of DC in them places, it seems like my blood just automatically goes like, oh, you're home. Like, I'm telling you, because up here, I'm getting, this New England cold thing. Woo.
Yo, I'm like,
Fuerte. I don't know what y'all calling a Trinidad, but they say Fuerte with my girls from like when you go down there, it takes you a day to get that out your bones. Like, they serious about
that. No, that's true. Like when I go to the island, especially if I go deep, if I go Trinidad, Barbados, anywhere in them places deep into the islands near the equator, yo, no, I'm telling you, I'm sweating, beading, sweating for at least a day until my body
gets right,
right, and then I won't sweat no more. Like I'll be regular, like the normal local. But in the first day, oh yeah, I'm rag all day, pouring sweat, and then next thing you know, the next day I'm
good.
Normal is normal.
Because I'm telling you, down here, when it drop 40, these Florida dudes lose their mind. The whole long john outfit under the clothes now. I see y'all bugging.
It ain't that cold yet.
Out here.
It ain't cold out here. 40 degrees, that's nothing, bro.
Y'all got when it's 40, they
go
bonkers down here. Stoney, no, he lived in Miami. They go bonkers.
Yeah. It's that the morning.
Yo, my boy was in Atlanta. They had an ice storm. He said he got out the whip and started walking out the highway. He said he said it was like a little bit of ice. He said Cassius parked the whip and said, "I'm done."
And then it's like reverse because when I go back, y'all be like, "Yo, where's hot?" I be like, "Yo, this is baby heat. This ain't nothing right here." You know what I'm saying? Like, this is chill right here.
Oh, no, you're right. You're right. When we're talking it's hot in the summertime, you're like,
yeah. When I see you Stacks the last time, me, you, and wife who was out there, I was you were straight. I was burnt, bro. When we went to the bro. I just got out of work, bro. I was sweating like T was out there chilling. I said, you know, now that I think about it, I'm over here like, oh man, I'm over by Assembly Road, like, he's like, what up, Shiz? What's good? What do you want? What are you eating? Were you good? I'm like, I'm over here like this. I'm like,
oh, y'all, yeah, man. Tiffany. I'm always going to the islands, Tiffany. I'm an island hopper, man. They'll tell you that's my passport is filled with just travel to the islands, man. That's what I like to do with my spare time. Sometimes your brother would tell you. That's my
got
thing.
The nice beaches, you know. The beaches are nice.
Beaches, you know, boom, boom, boom.
Nice and clear.
You know what I mean? The fish.
That's Worldwide Beans, right? If everybody don't know, that's Worldwide Beans. Yo, I used to call Beans maybe about 2 years ago. Yo, where you at? Yo, I'm in the islands. I'm in Barbados. I'm in St. Thomas. I'm in Barbados. Like, yo, what's going? Where you moving? Blackstone? Like, let's have you somewhere. Like, what's going on?
Yo, that's what I do with my vacation time. Yo, I work hard all year, and I get like almost 2 months of vacation. And
yo, shout out to Beans.
What I do.
Man. Yo, Beans and Beans. Let me tell you something. Beans and Stoney are like great girl dads. Like yo, when you look up the definition of girl dads, like they look out for their family. They don't play. Like they do a great job.
Thanks, man.
Like,
you know, we try. You know,
listen. Compared to how we grew up, like, y'all, you know what I mean? Like, our vacation was going to fucking Hogan's Pond. Like, yo, y'all go over there. Yo, right? Y'all go over there. Y'all
Hogan's Pond.
You're right.
Like, your mom give you like $2, right? And you go to Hogan's Pond. Y'all just hang out over there for this. You know what I mean?
Exactly. You're right. No, now it's like all-inclusive trips to nice places.
And it was so funny. I was telling someone the other day, it's so funny how we don't focus on. It's sad that we have to talk about that, how it can't be second fiddle. But you know, shout out to all the dads of color. I don't want to be the division, the divider there. Like I'm not into that. But we gotta, instead of showing all that craziness on TV and social media, I know that doesn't revolve around that. But man, listen. I appreciate what y'all do, man. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, it's an example. And
we all doing it.
It's a sports show, but we have to really big up. I tell my brothers at the job all the time, man, like, bro, like y'all gotta big yourself up, man, taking care of your kids. I know people say that's what you're supposed to do. Yeah, but people don't do it.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things where, we know you're supposed to do it, but a lot of people don't. And we don't show the fathers of color in that light all the time. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate y'all for that. You know what I mean? I try to do what I do on my end of the bargain, even though they're not mine. But I just wake up and punch the clock, man, and stay out of trouble.
Yeah,
you know, that's the way I do it. You know what I mean? And take those trips to Syracuse when it's free. You think it's cold up here? Go to Syracuse,
upstate New York.
That's a
Buffalo-
different
there
type
is.
of cold
Buffalo
up
was
there.
cold too.
And that's for the culture, guys. That's seriously good fathers. That's we're just saying, you know,
Y'all
We don't want to
y'all-
just do it on
y'all do a
Father's
great-
Day. We
y'all
want
do
to
a
do it
great
every
job.
day. You too,
Yeah, we do.
Stacks. Come on,
No
man.
doubt.
No,
We gotta-
come on, Stacks.
doubt.
Come on, man. You raised your son.
Shout them out because they got multiple. I got one. My job is kind of easy, and I got a boy.
but
I got a boy, so it's
you have
different.
to raise a son, bro. You have to raise a son, yo.
Yeah. You got
in this crazy world. In this
got
crazy
two
world.
little girls. Like
I know.
we all know, we'll give our sons a little rope. Like yo, all right.
Yeah, that's true.
But with little
Yeah.
girls, yo, you gotta be real funny because we know how we were. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you know what it is. When you how we were, at least you have a little insight on how they are. Like you be like, listen, I know that's a little beans coming, little crook coming. So we gonna watch out.
Beans had the little. We start.
You could give them a little insight. You could give them a little Bill Belichick, a little playbook. You feel what I'm saying?
Remember Stony Beans at the curly joint, the ill West Indian curls back in the day.
Now, I don't want to see. I said something when I first came on. I didn't want to get in trouble, so I ain't talking no more about what I know or any of that stuff.
You had to show you. I just had to show you. You show you like yo, your boy Cornell.
All I know is when I first met Beans,
Is he gonna have the party? I said, nah, he ain't having no damn party.
Yo, that's funny. That's funny as hell, man. You guys are crazy. Oh man. But that's for the culture, man. Being good people, being good parents. We all good parents on this show.
Doing the best you can, you
and
know.
doing the best they can. And everybody who's chiming in that I see here, I'm sure is good parents. We all, I think for the most part, people try to be good parents. It's the ones that's lost in the sauce somewhere out there in the world. They're the ones who have the problem of parenting. And then there's some who probably shouldn't be a parent.
Yeah, I
hate
agree
to
with
say
that.
it. That's it. So that's just it in a nutshell. So, thank God that, I surround myself with good people who are great parents.
Yes.
That's
That's
You know what I
another
mean?
thing. You surround yourself with that vibe, that good energy, and
So that's that about.
It definitely helps a lot to surround yourself with good people. That's a similar situation.
Yo, look what wifey said. Sean, I'm not
gonna rat on no one, but I remember one time I went to Beans' party. There was a girl. I ain't ratting because it's first of all she was there with a trench coat and a shotgun.
Hold on, though. You ain't gonna get your Zeno on.
Right.
No. We no.
You ain't gonna do that, right?
Nah, I ain't gonna because that's
Tiffany's throwing up. Yo,
we got some mutual friends, man. So I'm not gonna get into that.
This culture part of the segment.
I talked to one of his people.
You got all the ladies on here. You got
I ain't got nothing to say about that.
Wife.
You got my wife. Shut.
You guys are crazy. Yo,
keep my mouth shut. You ain't gonna get me in trouble with that interview, brother.
Leave Club Seaver Street alone, please.
That's yo.
You see how they got
getting passed down by Jackie Brown.
These dudes, listen. You see these dudes, Shannon and them, they now coming with their clubs. I had Club Seaver Street back in the 80s, 90s.
Back in the day, dog.
Yo.
If I would have filmed, could you imagine if we would have filmed? Think about that.
Oh man.
Could you imagine if we was filming back then?
Man,
that's
still.
On
if we had any type of footage.
If we had any type of footage, it would have been craziness for people to see that. You know what I mean? Back young kids. We were young kids.
Yo, I was never mad at Crook, but when Crook would leave the park, man, he literally could just walk around the corner and go home. I gotta take the 44.
Yeah.
It was dangerous leaving those parties.
Well, I used to go down Elm Hill. I used to take Elm Hill to
nobody. Your Crook crib was like the Bat Cave. Nobody could know he lived on Humboldt.
For real.
I still yo, baby, Crook, like, yo, T, this yell out when you get outside. Like, Crook, I'm not yelling your name when I get outside, dog.
Back cave.
We like them Academy kids up here.
Every time, y'all remember they came to the party, Bees? I was like, oh shit.
They came deep.
I remember Bees like, yo, get away from the window, yo.
Yeah, but they
came deep.
So we didn't let them in though.
They
No,
was
we
deep.
didn't.
I remember that
Yeah, we didn't
party.
let
I
them
was
in.
like,
We didn't let
Yeah,
them
they were
in.
deep, man.
They
We
were
would have
like-
let him. I think we would have let him in. That would have been.
that would have been
bad.
it. Sorry,
been bad.
Academy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that
love
would have
for
been
a couple
that would have been a
man.
problem.
Might not have made it if we let them in.
Yeah,
Somehow.
I'm glad we didn't let them in. So guys, that was great for the culture, man. We threw down something for the culture real quick, talking about Boston, the party scene, the upbringing in Boston, which was good. You know, somebody named Gabriella Boston. That better not be my daughter, but she wouldn't say it's Gabrielle. She wouldn't put
Nah, I
Gabriella.
think-
So that's somebody else. Hi, Gabriella Boston. Nice for tuning in.
I've been the joint from the party. So yeah.
That's probably sure you had the shotgun at the party.
I've been one of the joints.
Yo, y'all guys remember a lot, man.
I say,
I know.
Beans was equal
I had a
opportunity
feeling.
employer even back then. Beans, shout out to you, man. You never seen women and men everywhere. You had a woman as your security back, man. Shout out to you, Beans. That's the.
Now it wasn't B. It was his brother on the low though.
Yeah, Ramon.
Oh, okay. Either way,
That was
y'all
Ramon
was
on the
equal
low.
opportunity employers.
Shout out to Mel. Yo, Mel was grown at 17.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mel was.
What do you mean he said 16? Remember Mel when it got the?
Yeah.
Remember when he moved out?
Yo,
We were
Say
still
something.
on. We were still in the crib. Remember T?
And you didn't realize it.
And
Until you
Ramon,
look back on
you
it.
didn't. Did you remember? Rock is right. Yo, Cooks, you right. We didn't even realize he moved out.
yeah.
Yo, we didn't.
I used to live in Everett. Mel used to come with the rental cars at 16. Yo, come on, T. Hey, yo, where we going? Yo, hold on. Throw some gear on real quick. And Mel bring me right back and shit.
And straight legit too.
Yeah, straight legit.
Straight legit. Nothing hot box, none of that. You know what I mean?
Nah, like Mel was
my brother left the house early, man. He left the house.
Yo, when you talk
16, 17, when Mel's already outside.
when you talk about them bean cats getting paper early,
Mm-hmm.
Mel's name is in that category. I'm telling you, like Mel got paper early. Like early. Like I seen Mel, shout out to Mel. Mel was going to earn. You know what I'm saying? No matter how it was, Mel was going to come through with something and earn. Like this Mel, this always is on your team. We got to do this, we got to do that, we got to do this. And if you wasn't down with him, he'd just do it. You know what I'm saying?
He'll do it on his own. Exactly. You're right. But yeah, man. So what else we got going on with some sports, man?
Yo, I got one more thing I gotta say about real back to sports, man.
No, are we back in sports or you want?
I just want to say this, man, real quick, man. Seriously, I don't want. I'm not a troll, but Doc Rivers, man. I want to see, not because it's Milwaukee. Listen, I think the Celtics have the best team. I think we should have an issue, but I'm glad they're crashing and burning, man. Because I called it. I just don't like what he did to that dude, fam. Like, if y'all really dig deep in that story, I'm not the biggest Stephen A. Smith fan, but shout out to him for calling Doc out on that. Like, bro, like,
oh, he did though.
Yeah, he called his ass out.
Wow,
called him out. Like, he ruined that team. Like, and I'm not just playing. Hey, listen, if someone gonna offer you $40 million, I'm not gonna tell you not to take the money. To be fair to Doc, like, Milwaukee gave him the money, he took it. It is what it is. I'm not saying him don't take the money. Let's keep it real. Like, I'm a realist. But that being said, man, like, me and Stacks go back. Me and Stacks know how I feel about, this guy, man. Not because he's with Milwaukee. I just think that, I don't know. That was just dirty what he did.
He's going. We'll see.
And I'm glad he's
second half of the NBA season going to be. It's going to be.
Yeah, that's where it's going to be.
Yeah, and
I
know it's early, but I just don't think that vibe. The vibe I really do believe in that. The vibes and what comes out of that, and I just don't see. They'll probably be there at the end too. But I think he's gonna F it up like he always does.
Right. But it's different how they fire that coach like that. I mean, I know that it's to do it during the season that early, and them having they had the second best record in the league, right? I mean, for them to let them go and not wait for the end of the season was different. I never saw nothing like that before.
Nah, not like that.
no
Yeah.
matter what was going on. I mean, for me, I
Right.
feel like he had to do something really crazy for them to do that. But
Crazy.
for those reasons that you was hearing, the team, giving up too many points and stuff like that, I think they should have just let him
And they
finish the
worse off
season
now
out.
defensively than it was when they had him.
Right. So
Yeah.
I don't know how something good could come out of that.
Yeah, we going, how about Ohio State beating Purdue today? That's a big win for Ohio.
That's what I wanted you guys to talk about a little bit. Some
Yeah.
college ball real quick. What's going on in the college ball scene though, Stacks? I was looking at some
Some good
Stacks just
games. I
mentioned it.
watched
I was looking at
man.
some good
Good
games. There was some good games yesterday. Yeah, there was some good
Kansas,
games yesterday.
Kansas started off a little shaky, but they got it together.
That was a
played
good win by
Oklahoma.
Kansas against Oklahoma yesterday.
Good
They was
win.
losing.
I won
about
some
the
money
whole
on that.
game.
Shout out to them.
They needed that. Kentucky needed that win, Stoney, against Auburn. They got that.
Yeah, that was a big win for them.
That was a good game too.
Definitely.
Shout
Right
out
now,
to Bruce Pearlman for his movement with awareness with cancer. Shout out to
and
him for that.
Bruce, shout out to Bruce. Bruce recruited a kid that I had, and Bruce actually has a great conversation with Bruce when he's recruiting that kid. Bruce from Braintree. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he is.
Yeah. Bruce is from Braintree, man. He was on that BC staff back in the day, though. He talked to me a while about that when he was on the BC staff back in the day, and he's a great he does some great stuff for them kids, and them kids all that's one coach where you never hear his players ever talk bad about him.
Right.
Yeah, he's a great coach. He was with Tennessee for a little bit too.
Yeah, then he got the whole allegation thing, but now what he did is legitimate now. So
right.
It's crazy. I just think come tournament time, I always take Auburn to give me 2 games, though. Every time they because they play so hard, though. They play so hard that they always automatically Sweet 16. I don't think I ever get knocked out in the first round ever. And like I said, UConn is a well-balanced breakfast.
Yeah, I seen that. I was gonna say that.
Wow, a machine over there.
I was just about to tell you. I just saw the UConn numbers.
And though they lost 4 starters.
Yeah,
get out of here.
They were deep. I heard last year. I'm not gonna front. I didn't follow them as
they
last
lost
year like that.
5 guys that put in major work for them last year. 5.
Yeah. And it's like they picked up where they left off.
And then they just, shout out to
who impressed me when I seen them play? Arizona.
Yes, sleeper.
Arizona with Love, with the kid Love.
They got the Caleb
Love.
from Carolina.
Who's the kid? Yeah, him. He's from St. Louis, I heard. He's from where Tatum. He played for Tatum's father, right?
He played for Tatum's pops. Yeah. And they Arizona, but you gotta be careful, man. They always seem to get upset some kind of way.
Yeah.
In the tournament, man.
Arizona,
they tough. They tough.
Maybe with Caleb Love, man, with that experience that he had, maybe he could bring something to that team that, that could take them, past that hump,
There's a kid, Stoney, like when North Carolina had that run, he could have possibly been a high draft pick.
Yeah, no, I felt like
he could have. He was balling that year.
He was balling,
man. He was playing really well, man.
I was surprised, though. I was surprised he came back to school. It shocked me. I was like, why are you coming back to school?
Yeah, I thought
that's probably people talking to him, letting them know what's real, and in terms of his
having
stock
a real
and
conversation with him, right?
Yeah, put another year in.
Kind of hurt.
And that's good though. You want to do that with these college players, especially basketball players.
He came back, and North Carolina had a horrible year, so that kind of hurt him, man. They was terrible that year he came back. So I know they better now.
Yeah, I remember when I first seen him, I was like, wow, this kid could be a first-round pick.
I did too. I said the same thing. About him. I thought he was tough. He had that hell of a. Let me tell you something. When them college kids have that tournament run,
yeah, it's true. Especially point guards, it seems like, especially guards.
What's up with the guy from Kansas State, the short kid? Did he come back to Kansas State?
Nah, he went to the league. He was in the summer league. He's in Toronto's G League team.
Yeah, he had a great run too.
He's just so little, Stone.
That's what it is. He's too exactly. He's just too little.
Who I was watching the other day, I was watching somebody play yesterday. It was I'm gonna look it up. It was a college ball game, man. And this kid, This kid was small, man. I'm like, but he was balling. I'm gonna look it up. Y'all could keep talking. I remember once I see it, I'll remember the game that I was watching.
The kid Jalen from Gonzaga that went to the league. Jalen
Suggs.
Jalen Suggs. How's he playing?
He's starting to come around now. He's starting to come
actually
around.
their best 3-point shooter.
Yeah, and I also think he's
good defender. So
he's on Orlando. He's on Orlando.
By the wrong team though.
Yeah,
he got drafted by the wrong team. I think if he was on another team where he could come in and be, because remember they drafted him. Orlando's just terrible about drafting players.
They draft point guards.
They got great talent over there too.
Yeah,
Orlando.
but Stoney, they all play the same spot. That's the problem. They got three. They drafted. You got Cole Anthony. You got the Suggs. And you got the black kid from CJ Black from Arkansas. That's 3-point guards. You know what I'm saying? So and now they're trying to play him at the same time. It's like, yo, it's tough, man. They got to switch that up.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I was watching. Yesterday. My fault, guys. I wasn't watching. I was watching HBCU basketball classic. It was a basketball.
It was at 2 p.m. Yeah, I
missed Winston-Salem, and VC, not VCU. Is it VU? Virginia what? Virginia Union.
Yeah, Virginia Union.
Virginia Union.
I think those programs are Division II. I think
those are Division II.
I think so.
Okay. Yeah, I watched that yesterday. HBU classic. It was on ESPN, showing them some love for Black History Month. It was a good game. There was a kid. That's the kid I was talking about. This dude was smaller than me, or about my height. He was 5'6". They said he was listed at 5'6", and they were like, "Nah, this kid's smaller than that." I think he was playing for Winston-Salem. They had on the black and red, right?
Yeah, that's Winston-Salem. Yep.
Yeah.
Think Stephen A. went go to that?
Stephen A.'s alma mater. Yeah,
alma mater. I think he got him on the show. I think he's the one that set it up and got him on that. So the game was national.
I'll give Stephen A.
Stephen A. He pulled that out for that HBCU. Yeah, no, they say that's one thing they say about Stephen Hughes.
I'll give him that. He
does for the HBCU. He puts in his resources for the HBCU.
He does a lot. I'll give him that.
Yeah, HBCU, like I said, my son graduated from HBCU. I know Bean's daughter is at HBCU.
Yep.
Let me tell you something. It's certain. I've heard horror stories about HBCUs, but I'm sure Beans has too. And I've seen horror stories that, as far as the sports, where I was like, yo, this shit is bad. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't
you know what, to tell you the truth, I haven't been to a Howard basketball game, but I've been to a Howard football game.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you one thing. Yeah, they put. You're right. The Power 5 thing it's a real thing. You know, the resources that these people or the how you want the Power 5 conference thing, the resources that they get compared to the HBCU.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Man, I'm at the football game and I'm not even lying. These were some big, massive kids, right? And they had some nostalgia with the stadium and the whole nine, right? But I felt like it was a little bit of right outside of high school.
Yeah.
I'm talking about resource-wise, bro. Like it didn't feel college. It didn't feel NCAA. It didn't have that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and that's what the programs are missing. I hope that one day that the NCAA, who's in control of all college sports, collegiate sports, figure out a way to help fund the HBCU. I don't care if they Division II or III schools. Help fund them. They should have better funding.
I agree.
So they can recruit better. And all of that. That's the only thing I'm saying. I noticed that for myself just by going to a Howard football game. So I know what you're talking about, Stacks. Like they're underfunded like crazy.
Man. I'm telling you, man.
If it ain't for alums, if it ain't for the alumni, half them programs wouldn't be surviving.
I'm telling you, man. Like I was surprised. My son went to Albany State. When I went there and seen the facilities, I was like, damn, this shit is straight. Like somebody really put some money into there. I know my son said Rick Ross went there, so I don't know if Ross gave money. May have.
His kids going to HBCU.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Ross's son. He's playing
surprised.
football.
But no, don't. I want that, not to. I don't even want to trash Howard. Not to get you wrong. They facilities. They have the facilities, right? But it's the
upkeep. It's the upkeep.
It's the upkeep, and then
upkeep.
the whole production of it. The whole, you know, these schools are being these power 5 conferences. They put in these schools. These schools are getting national stage.
Like for instance, though,
you know what I mean?
For instance, means we had a tournament one time at Florida State. Holy shit! You know what I'm saying? I was like, "Yo, dog, yeah, this shit is football shit crook." I was like, "This shit is crazy." Like, they shit was like the way they had that practice shit set up. Yo, the stadium was like sunken, and the whole town could like see inside of it. So when they practiced, it was like a mini game. Like, yo, they shit was legitimately top notch. Like, Florida State put money into that football program.
So you trying to tell me that the Patriots have an HBCU facility?
Nah.
These college stadiums are bigger than
they shit's legit too.
They shit's legit.
They got.
No, I'm just saying that because I'm just talking shit. No, because we were voted like with the worst facility in NFL.
Nah, I don't think so.
No, it is.
It is.
No, it is, bro.
Right.
It is. It's like 20. The players.
Yeah, Crook. It's low down there.
It's low.
It's
low. It's probably because of Bill.
It probably
was. Like, nah, we don't need that.
Right.
Like, we'll be all right with that.
We don't need that.
We'll be cool with that, man.
We don't need that. Y'all gonna do push-ups.
But you know what? They doing upgrades over there though.
No, I hope,
doing upgrades.
I'm just talking shit. I'm joking around. I know.
I've been in.
I've heard that though. You ain't. I've heard.
No, but they do have the lowest rated. One of the lowest rated facility players.
Yeah.
I'm just going by the players.
No, that's true. Because some of these stadiums, these new stadiums, are state of the art, man.
Yeah,
the Chargers just built.
People think Gillette Stadium was built last year. 5 years ago.
We kind of it's true.
I tell people all the time, don't college stadiums. Some of them shits are twice the size of the NFL stadium.
Oh yeah. Ohio State. I think they hold like almost 100,000.
When I went to Florida State, I was like, yo, this shit is
Penn State, Michigan,
and Penn State. Oh, Penn State holds. They.
I was driving to
SEC
Virginia.
shit.
I was driving to Virginia Beach, right? And I think I drove through Delaware, and I think I passed Delaware State, one of them universities going down that strip, going to Virginia Beach, cutting through Delaware. The stadium, like you said, and I was like, "What is that? College?" It made Foxborough look like a dwarf.
Yeah.
I'm not even lying.
College facilities, some stadium, like you said, being some Power 5 schools. Huge, dog.
Yeah,
huge.
I mean, they getting the money though, you know.
They getting the money. That's what I'm saying. That's why that's what I'm saying. Come on, NCAA, spread some love. Show the love to the HBCU, man. Like, I think the HBCU, even they put it this way, if they want to put them in a whole different bracket besides that Power 5, why are not the HBCU presidents of the SWAC and the MEAC and all this other stuff, why are they not getting together to create their own Power 3, 4 HBCU conference and go that route?
Yeah.
And put the bread in. Do it as a pool like this. Like how the Power 5 do it as a pool.
Yeah.
HBCU needs to pool. Break this thing down that they got these different conferences and they beefing with each other. You're not in the SWAC, you're not in the MEAC, or you're not this, that. Y'all are all in a NCAA, second A, whatever. But what they need to do is, I think those governing people need to come together and create their own conference within the HBCU.
Good point.
And have a conference have a championship within a major championship. Not the thing that they be having in the classic the Bayou Classic down in New Orleans, and then they be having the other one they have in Atlanta,
You know, and the one in Orlando, I think FAMU got one in Orlando too. Where they play Grambling. Yeah, it's in Orlando.
Yeah, it's in Orlando. They playing it now. That's
Yeah,
the Bayou Classic, right?
I don't know what they call it, but I know it's a big thing every year. Have it in Orlando.
Bethune-Cookman.
Yeah.
But the thing is, nobody's really watched. I think the problem with that is where are we gonna watch these games? You know.
But no, that's what I understand.
Up,
No. But
pick it up.
Crook, you're totally right. Crook, you're totally right.
Gym, I not to hold you. Everett High gym look better than this shit. I was like, yo, this is crazy.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. That it's the you know.
What's the real quick? What's the college that Ed Reed was gonna coach?
Cookman. Bethune-Cookman.
It was Bethune-Cookman. That's the one. Oh my goodness, they did a piece on that. Yeah, you're right, T. I knew.
No, it's horrible.
Oh,
it's horrible.
That's why
Jackson State. Then they robbed Deion. Then they robbed the
they
locker
robbed
room.
Deion. They robbed the locker room. His kids took all his kids' big jewels and stuff.
Oh, was that
Bethune-Cookman? What do you think that was? No, that was
UCLA.
That was Jackson State. No, Jackson State.
No, Jackson State played UCLA. They got their belongings taken from the UCLA locker room.
Yeah, no, that's one incident, Crook. They got robbed.
You tell me they played UCLA and UCLA went in the locker room
and stole their stuff. Yeah, they had some dudes from LA come through and take their shit. But
you know what? They to blame. Not for nothing. They to blame.
No, for real, that's what happened.
You can't be leaving the jury up in there. You crazy?
But prior to that, during the season, prior to that, during the season,
I'm blown. I ain't ever.
They got robbed in their own gym. That's
the setup.
They got robbed first again.
Yeah, but it's man.
And you know what it is?
That just goes to show you, though.
It's no, Crook. I know what you're saying. You're gonna say nobody.
But they got to know they have that target on their backs, man.
That's what it was. It was his boys in them, his sons in them, wearing all this gaudy jewelry with these kids who's just trying to think about it. Just think about that.
Read the room.
Watch waving of the Rolex. Like,
come on.
Man, they honestly, flexing on everybody.
Y'all think about this thing. I'm not hating on them. But just think about that.
Jewels like that. Like, come on, man. We know you
got
money.
Rocking it to the game. I mean, you want
Stacks. You know, you put these
want, but that's just not a good idea.
You shouldn't get robbed for no reason. Don't get me wrong.
No. But if you guys was coaches, listen to me. If you guys was coaches, what up, Luther? If you guys was coaches, right? Would you come in with Cinderella kids, man, and they got everything compared to the kids who's coming in on scholarships, bro, and they ain't coming to work in no Bentleys and Ferraris and Lambos. These kids are catching the shuttle bus from their dorm, and you gotta come sit in a locker room with some golden boys with big jewels on. And they daddy up front. That's a bad recipe for that's bad.
And you know what?
That's
you
bad.
know what means Deion? We all know.
And
Deion.
I like Deion. Don't get me wrong. I like Deion.
We all know Deion's MO when he was at Florida State. He did the same shit that his kid.
Yeah, true.
So he should have forewarned them, but he kind of let them. You know what I mean? Just kind of
do what they want.
He let them do what they want.
Dude, man.
My daddy's the coach. He's running things.
And Deion was like that in college. You know what I'm saying? Deion was just like that. Everybody knew Deion had the big whips and shit in college. Remember Deion in Florida State had all the jewels.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah, he had all the jewels.
Yep, you're right.
But they should have been, informed about those situations, those possibilities, man. And that's what happens, man. They had to learn the hard way. So
you got the kid Travis Hunter. He's coming in with big jewels and big whips. Too. Like, these kids was already planted. You know what I mean?
Deion better stop playing that boy both ways like he do too. He better stop that shit.
He better hope
that kid too much, man.
Yeah. He better hope that he changed the tactic this year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
But shout out to the HBCUs, man. HBCU basketball, HBCU football. They need to do something with the HBCU athletics. That's all I could say. Whatever they got to do, those governing people that runs that needs to fix that, because there's talent over there. That's all I'm saying. reason why I'm saying that is because there was a lot of talent that came out of HBCUs back in the days when they were drafting kids, drafting guys in the 70s, when they were drafting guys in the 80s, in the 60s. A lot of talent came out of the HBCU schools. That's where they were running to before these Power Fives got so Power Five. They were running to HBCUs to go look for these black kids and these other kids that could ball. You know what I mean? It's just that the Power Five became the Power Five, and then they siphoned those kids that would have went to the HBCUs, the big time talents. They siphoned them out, and they gave them opportunity, i.e., Dion and all the rest of them, to go to Power Fives. You think did Dion them have even think about it? I hate to say this. Think about half the guys we call greats that came from big time schools. Do you think they had the brains? I'm sorry. Do you think they had the brains? Just think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
you think they had the brains?
I don't think them cats was going to no class.
Them dudes was not going to class.
Not. I know.
You know what I mean?
When I lived in Florida, one of my cousin's peoples, he was doing work. He was doing Warren Sapp's work. That's real talk, man. He was doing Warren Sapp's homework and taking tests and all types of stuff for him because he went to UM. And them players wasn't doing nothing, man. A lot of those players wasn't doing nothing.
If you know you a draft pick, you ain't going to class.
You ain't going to classes, man. No way.
So that's when you hear those mixtures of some of them who say they came out with degrees and stuff like that. You got to give it to them because those kids took it serious. They looked at it like if they don't make it, they got to have a degree.
Yeah.
That's how they look. I'm talking about that little percentage, There's a percentage of those same, I'm talking about within those same eras, there's a percentage of players that did take the degree, that did go for the degree because they knew they probably wouldn't have, if something happened, they needed to fall back.
Yeah.
A degree was important back then, bro. Now a degree is not. Just think about it. I hate to say it that way.
Yeah.
A degree was the important back then.
That goes in cycles, but I know what you mean.
You know what I mean?
Overall.
You know what I mean?
But at least they had that option. A lot of these players had that free ride. You gotta weigh your options and not just lean on one. Because there's always that.
I'm just saying the way that.
Shout out to the players that after they went to the league, a lot of guys went back and got degrees too.
Shout out to them.
Yeah, a lot of guys went back.
A lot of guys went back because that's something within them and within their family and within their upbringing. You know what I mean? That's something completely different. Those guys who's thriving and go do that, that's a whole different story. But reason why I say that, I don't want to be no Debbie Downer, but these kids today, they just coming out and thinking about splash money.
Yeah,
that's all they thinking, bro.
But the money's good now, though.
And it's good. No, don't get me wrong.
Good now, man.
Don't get me wrong, but are all of them going to be splashed? Are all of them going to make it? Not all of them.
That's why I kind of defend the NIL a little bit because letting kids stay them 4 years, like instead of going to the league, you stay in 4 years, sometimes 5, and
it helps these kids. Some kids need to stay. Not for nothing. I mean,
some of these kids need to stay 3 and 4 years.
Some of these kids need to stay, and if some of those kids did stay, they probably would have had a better career in the pros. I really believe that. Some kids just needed to stay a little longer, and they came out too early, and they didn't have a long career. So the NIL is good that it takes the pressure off of them to skip their last couple of years of college and go to the league because of the financial situation. So that's good that they did that. They had to do it. They had to do something. They had to do something.
You're telling me, Stoney, like I'm making $600,000. I'll chill for 2-3 years.
I'll chill for 2 years.
2-3 years.
Yeah.
Why not, man? And you could develop more. You need to develop. These kids need to develop, man. Some of these kids.
And you're making money to take care of the family.
Yeah, you're making money to take care of.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
So that's good that they did that.
That's good that they did that. So hopefully this thing will work out. Hopefully it'll work out in all across the board in collegiate sports, HBCU, Power 5, whatever. I hope it all work out. We're sports fanatics. We like to see these young kids come out of just come out come out from wherever they coming from. Like you said, we represent Boston, and we love to see these kids, you know, talk about players from Boston coming out and doing a thing and representing the area, the East Coast, you know, New England, whatever they coming from, Maine, wherever. That's cool, you know. So to keep it going, you know, I think, you know, like you said, with the NIL and stuff, the NCAA needs to keep evolving and help the HBCUs too. You know, so yeah, man. That was some, you know, that
I
was
don't even know what hold on, but Doki, what is the NCAA doing now? The NILs, are they even needed? What are they needed for?
Well, they're gonna
they're gonna regulate. Regulators. That's it.
But regulate what? Because now you can make money. So what do they regulate?
Well, remember.
But see,
yes,
they're trying to pull back. They're trying to pull back.
There you go. I didn't even have to say
Governor
no more.
Masters runs the NCAA now. That part of it.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
And with that being said, you know, they just put back out that video game, that college game day game just got put back on the market today. So
to be fair, because I don't want to act like I know the ins and outs, but I just know there's only so much, you know, when money's flowing like that. A lot of coaches now will complain. I didn't read the story, but Adam Silver's trying to something about GA League Elite, something. I don't know if he's trying to pull it back. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't want to bring up something I didn't read. But when it starts affecting, and people are getting money. This one kid I forget where he was from, pardon me. He was getting millions of dollars, and he's not even that good of a quarterback. So there's going to be a time when people are going to stop paying just anybody to come play for their school. You got guys going to 4 different schools. Who's the kid, T, that played for Clemson? The quarterback. Then he went to.
Oh, you talking about the Samoan kid? Yeah.
He's like on his 4th team, and I just think eventually
he just transferred again.
He transferred again. So
he just transferred again.
The money. I'm not saying the money. There's always going to be money out there. I just think that it's not gonna be as prevalent as it is now. Not everybody's gonna get a bag. Not everybody's gonna
no.
Right. That's what I mean, though. You're right. Though.
Right
they're
now,
gonna
everybody seems to be getting a bag. You know what I'm saying? People you never even heard of.
I think it's those certain players, those special players, you know.
What up, Luther? What up, Luther? I had to shout.
I don't think it's just gonna be anybody just getting the bag. It's definitely gonna be those special players that are performing.
I think Eli, that Manning kid thinking about transferring too. I think he is.
You know why?
Cooper? No, not Cooper.
Not Cooper. Isn't
one of the Manning kids.
Arch Manning.
I think it's
talking about the one that with Texas.
It's Cooper's kid.
Yes,
it's Cooper's son. Yeah, it's Cooper's son. Yeah, and it's the Manning brother's nephew.
Yeah, he's thinking about leaving. He was 3rd string quarterback.
And where's that? Tennessee,
Texas.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, they gave him the bag to go to Texas.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, I mean,
he might.
I'm thinking his turn is coming.
They
got 2 people in front of him though.
Great quarterbacks.
They got 2 people in front of him, Crook. So that's why he will transfer out. That's why.
I'm surprised he didn't go to Tennessee.
I'm surprised he didn't go to. He should have went to Tennessee.
Yep, he should have. He damn sure should have.
That's where he should have went.
Because Milton's gone. He came right in there next year.
Oh, he could have went to Ole Miss right after his uncle. He could have went to Ole Miss after his uncle.
Well, Texas is a good program, though. Texas is a good program.
Yeah. Like you said, Beans' his other uncle.
You know what I mean?
That last name, though, he Gucci anywhere he go, though. Be honest.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be fine. He's gonna be fine, man. That's the next project for the Manning.
People just want to see what this Archie Manning.
He's gonna be good. He's gonna be good when he comes to the league. He's just
want to look like. Is he a better product than the family, or is he like the new age Manning?
He's pretty good.
Futuristic type.
He has the size. He has the the arm. He reminds me of Peyton more.
Yeah.
I always felt like Eli was a little smaller, but Eli wasn't that small, man. But Peyton was more that prototypical.
Eli just made the throws when they counted.
That's all.
Yeah, he
That was it.
wasn't.
He made the throws when it counted.
He did, man. Some of them throws, he couldn't make them throws again. Them throws he made on the Patriots, dog, there's no way he can make them same throws.
Yeah.
No way, dog. No way, man.
That's true. Guys, hit the thumbs up button, man. I forgot to tell you guys. Hit the thumbs up button, hit the like button, share it. Do all of that for us, please, man. Hit the algorithm up for us. We appreciate it. Thank you. So, guys, with that being said, I don't have anything. We talked about the culture a little bit. We went into being good fathers and stuff like that. That was something I would consider part of the culture. And we ran down our sports. We talked about different things that's going on. Basketball's here.
Second half is coming.
Second half is coming of the NBA, college. You know what I mean? March Madness is coming. Yeah, Eli did have big receivers. I think you're right. He did. He had a couple of big receivers. He had my man. He had Plax who shot himself. Yo, didn't he have somebody else that was electric on that team as a receiver besides Plax?
Bro, let's not get back. Let's not go into the Giants, man.
No, let me just think. There was some. No, he's saying they had four good receivers.
Nah, they only had Plax and some good. It was their defense that got him where they was.
It was Plax and somebody else. The dude, it was Plax. It was two dudes on that team.
It was two dudes there, but there was really Plax.
It was two. But yeah, man. So where was I? I forgot where I was, guys. March Madness. Good. March Madness is coming up. I can't wait for it. Stacks talked about some good games that happened over the weekend. Ohio State had a good game today, right? Didn't you say they beat somebody up today?
Yeah, they fired their coach. That was one of them games where they rallied because they fired.
Yeah, they beat Purdue. They beat number 2.
Telling you, anytime you want to gamble on a team, take a coach fire all day. I'm telling you.
Yeah, and they fired. Shout out to
UConn's rolling.
BC, shout out to, we didn't touch on that yet. Jim O'Brien getting that BC job.
Yeah, we didn't touch on. We can touch on that real quick before we jump off that. Bill O'Brien getting that job, that might be the best thing
for BC
in a long time.
BC might be, after recruiting happens, 1 or 2 years, BC might be ACC juggernaut. You never know. I'm just calling it. Just remember I said that, guys. We're going to be a couple years down the road with this show. If he does the right thing and they athletic director and they let them do what they need to do as far as, once again, going to get the groceries and recruiting and bringing in some top talent into BC. BC always had good talent, but they always
keep something. They
always keep something. The running back, offensive lineman.
Is good. They always have a good defense.
Oh, they always have offensive linemen.
They always have offensive linemen.
Offensive linemen. I mean?
It's just the quarterback. No, one good quarterback, Matt Ryan.
Matty Ice.
He Ice came out.
Matt Ryan.
Them Hasselbacks went there too.
And them Hasselbacks. So BC might be back on something with Bill O'Brien. O'Brien might just be he might just be a college coach, guys. Because some people would say, well, look what he did with the Patriots. He flopped. Yo, let him go back to college. He might, and that's why, look, he was going to Ohio State to be their OC. And he jumped that.
Maybe even to take that job. I believe
maybe to even take that job. He jumped that.
I believe if homie loses to Michigan one more time, his ass is out of there. I'm saying that right now.
I think BC enticed him and gave him something, told him they enticed him. He got something going good here in BC. That's why he would forego leaving Ohio State. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's a good one. Yeah. Bill O'Brien to BC Eagles. That's something new for the New England.
And he's a local guy, so he might be
and he's a local guy. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. And I just, it's all about recruiting. You know what I mean? Let's see what they're
and it comes down to recruiting. All these colleges.
Even Dion talking about next year is going to be one of his best recruiting.
Oh yeah, they already got the top offensive lineman already.
So
they lost a lot too. A lot of kids jumped off that wagon.
A lot of kids jumped that wagon.
Yeah,
a lot.
They started losing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of kids jumped that
They're
wagon.
gonna be all right,
I think
though.
they
They should be
jumped.
better than
You know,
that.
they should be better than
Oh,
last year. But a lot of
yeah,
kids jumped
yeah.
the wagon. You know, they said that, you know, it's a locker room thing. And a lot of these kids didn't want to deal with the way the locker room was running, and they moved on. But yo, this was a nice good show. We're gonna move on. We're gonna call it that. An early one tonight, so we guys could watch this All-Star game. I don't know if it's probably started already. I'm sure it has.
Yes, it did.
And like we said, guys, on Parlay with us, take the over on this All-Star game.
Oh, yeah.
And a couple of you guys said look for Halliburton to probably be the MVP. So with that being said, hit the thumbs up, guys. Subscribe, share this, please, guys. I wouldn't say this enough. I'm going to continue saying it because we're trying to build something here. This is a Boston-based live podcast. Even though Stacks is out of Tampa, if you look at his room, if you look at what he got going on in his back, it's all Boston. So this is a Boston-based podcast. Doe, same thing. He got the legend Reggie Lewis up there. And you got Ortiz back there. So
why you ain't got the A-Rod in the back?
Hey, he messing with you now. Why you got the A-Rod back there?
He doesn't have the right uniform.
All right.
You know, just before we go, A-Rod had the chance to come and
Almost
be part of it.
came to Boston.
Almost came. He almost did, man. He almost did. I think you would have loved him even more if he would have made it. I bet you would have.
Oh man, A-Rod would have been.
You wouldn't even have that.
Would we had won a championship with him? That's the question.
I think we would have.
Speaking of baseball, though, you see, that's why Devil Rays just got some 3 pitching prospects that had lucrative deals to go to other teams. They chose to come to Tampa. I don't know what Tampa Bay, they farm system is out of this world.
It's out of this world.
Their farm system is crazy. And it's a shame that they don't pay people, but why pay them if your farm system gonna be?
Well, they did pay some guy. They paid one of those guys. The
one that going back the minute he back in your home state, Stony mess with them little girls.
It was him that
they gave him $100 something million. Yep.
Yeah, they gave him some good money.
And then he had to send his ass back.
Well, he
I think he got cleared.
I don't know, but he's supposed to go to trial. Remember, and he didn't show up. But now he showed up. I guess the U.S. is like, yo, you got to take your ass over there. And
he's gonna have to take care. He's gonna have to take care of that because he was a cornerstone.
He's good
for that franchise. That's why they gave him the money.
Wow,
good player too. Great player.
Yeah, I don't know.
Great player.
And the Red Sox is out there in Fort Myers, right? Warming it up for the up and coming baseball season. I know nothing about what the Red Sox got to bring, guys. But
damn thing, probably
not. Well, you know, I like the coach.
Well, that's those baseball aficionado. I know they haven't done much though.
Right. No, they haven't. I just like the coach there. I like the coach. I don't know about the system. I don't know about the team.
They got some work to do. What happened was the owners out there winning those championships. They changed. They got into different situations.
They put their money in. They put their time. They put not to cut you. They put their time into Liverpool.
Yeah, Liverpool and they got some other ventures out there that they've been focusing on and putting the Red Sox on the back burner. That's what's been happening the last couple of years. They got relaxed after winning all those championships. Now they got to get back to it.
Yeah, you gotta be aware of those owners that own multiple teams, bro. You gotta be careful.
Yeah, exactly. Where they putting their attention to?
Yeah,
exactly. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I just said that as trying to be cheeky, as the Brits would say. I was just being cheeky. You know, they put their money into Liverpool. That's what happened. They put their time into Liverpool and money.
Time into Liverpool. And they got another. There's another team they have as well. Oh, they own the Penguins. They got a good chunk of the Pittsburgh Penguins.
Yeah,
That's another franchise it's Fenway. It's Fenway Sports Group.
Fenway Racing Sports Group or something like that. Fenway Racing, and LeBron is part of Fenway Racing, just so you guys know.
He is. Yes, he is.
Yep.
And he owns his little chunk in Liverpool also. LeBron's a very smart businessman to be messing with Fenway Racing.
Well, the people around him are smart. That's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
taking
I don't know
away
how
from
I don't know
LeBron.
how LeBron would get into Fenway Racing with messing with
It's his team.
with Larry Lucchino
team.
and all the rest of those guys and Warner and them. I don't know how he did that.
He got a great team around him that
Yo,
shows him those opportunities.
Those are billionaires that he's messing with, and he jumped in the right ship. They welcomed him like he was
You know what I mean? Yeah, they
like
did.
a prodigal son. Come on.
I mean, he's safe, man. LeBron's safe, man. Anybody, come on, man. Why wouldn't you want to deal with that guy, man? That guy is super safe.
That's an
Super
easy
safe.
That's an easy bet right there, Stoney.
That's
Man.
Super
marketing,
safe, man. That's a
you're
smart
right.
move, man.
Marketing move, a smart marketing move.
Hell yeah.
So guys,
he's gonna get an NBA team. That NBA team that's coming to Vegas. He's gonna definitely have his hands on that.
Yeah, that's when he's gonna jump out and retire. You're right. So with that being said, those are the gems that we give you guys, you know, things like that. Remember when we say these little things, you know what I mean? Because some of this stuff will come to fruition at some point. Especially when, you know, because we observe this stuff all the time, man. You know, this is our niche. This is our thing, sports and the culture. So with that being said, guys, it was nice. Stoney, I'll see you on Thursday. Sorry, guys, I'm moving ahead. I'll see you guys on Thursday. Stacks Thursday, Doe Thursday. I'll see you guys.
Y'all have a good, safe night.
Yes. Yep. And have a good, safe week, man. Enjoy y'all week, and we'll get up.
Love you.
Peace.
Let me hit. Peace.
God to make moves. Doobie don't snooze. It's on your back, cause they hate you. Dog break through, son get through. But I'm break.